Okay, I got cut off. Um, Probably because I'm giving you guys too much value. I don't know what happened there, but let's get straight back into it. Okay, so for the outreach part on Instagram specifically, right? The network surfing, you'll find out multiple creators. If you just look up people that you already know have offers, and you just hit this button in the corner, and the same thing can happen for if you click on J Park's profile with the exact same thing. You have to do this on your computer. If you do it on your phone, I don't think it'll work. But this is just one of the many ways to be doing outreach. There's multiple ways finding great offers where you can make a lot of money from. So other groups, Facebook groups, school, discovery, Twitter. You can also network surf through Twitter. And like I said, I'm dropping more videos going more in depth about these. I just decided to cover it shortly because I want to get to the good stuff. But examples, and I'm gonna because this is really really key as well. Good versus really bad offers, because I mean that's just how it works. Same thing in like life and like college. Like there's a really really big difference between Harvard and then some JUCO in the middle of Wisconsin. Right? Where are you going to make the most money? Where are you going to get the most opportunities? Right? Obviously, Harvard. So, good offers, right? Eddie, he has a large audience, right? And he seems to have a lot of content. You can go look at his page. Ideally, he would be one of the people you would want to work with, but that is not the biggest thing as well, because the person down here, shout out my boy Serge and KC over there at Team Surge, but Serge has 31,000 followers compared to Eddie, and Serge makes double, triple, a lot more than Eddie does. And it's not just about the size of the audience; it's about the quality people on Instagram as well. So you might look at this and be like, oh, Serge only has 31 compared to Eddie, he would be more. Well, Serge actually makes a lot more than Eddie does per month. So these are examples of really, really good offers. And like I said, I'll have more trainings going over good versus bad offers. I decided to cover it briefly, right? Because there's a lot. So bad offers. People like this, obviously, you never really know. Don't judge a book by its cover. I've had people that have 1,000 followers, but for some reason are making multiple 6 to 7 figures a month just because they know how to run ads, right? And they don't really pump short form content like that. But this is an example of a really bad offer. Ideally, look, okay, 1,032 followers. I mean, ideally, this person doesn't really look like he knows how to run ads as well for specifically the info product game, right? So, I mean, just, yeah, you could just tell. And also, bad offer. Entrepreneur, student athlete. This guy was surprisingly running ads, and when I looked at his page, I was like, "You should not be running an offer." So, I mean, you can kind of tell. All right, cool. 2,000. You can kind of see what I mean. All right, this is obviously someone that you wouldn't want to be working with, just because. I mean, look, if you have 1,000 followers compared to people that have thousands, like Eddie and Serge, who are you going to want to work with? Who's probably has more money, right? Just common sense. Okay, so I want to go over the impact of this new model, because yes, it allowed me and Audie to generate a client portfolio across $4.1 million, right, in client results. But I want to talk about the actual lives that got changed. Okay, so starting off with my guy Qua. All right, so 15,000 to 10 days. That's $45,000 a month, $500,000 a year, right? 15,000 in 10 days. That is a lot of money. Qua, he's also a founder of his own business now. But before, he was collecting 2.5 a month, setting and closing for himself, 16 hours a day in the entrepreneurship grind. But after state, with us, by leveraging a sales team and the correct infrastructures, we helped Qua collect 15K in 10 days. That is a massive, massive, massive upgrade in lifestyle compared from 2.5 to 15, right? All right, Jordan, 0 to 10K his first month. That's $120,000 a year. Before state, Jordan was working a 9 to 5. I have a funny story about Jordan. I have a lot of funny stories about Jordan, but he was struggling to get his e-commerce business off the ground and living with his parents, right? So this was a person that actually was in a different business model that I just talked about, dropshipping. He was struggling with dropshipping. Why? He couldn't find help about it, and you need so much capital to start these other business models when in his first month with remote closing, 0 to 10K his first month. Tell me, which one would you rather want? Right? It's a given, right? The after state, 10K a month his first month in entrepreneurship, working remotely. He traveled to meet his business partners. He's from the UK. He traveled to the States to meet other students that became business partners and took that cash flow and used it to kickstart his e-commerce business, right? So this is what I'm saying, guys. This isn't just a business model. It's a skill set that is going to allow you to make money forever for whatever business that you guys want to start. You need cash flow. All right, cool. Come stack cash with entrepreneurship, and then you can dump it into whatever you want. You can start. I'm not saying don't start as a SMMA, dropshipping, right? Amazon FBA. Go try them if you want. That's just not my thing. Like, I personally wouldn't do it, but if you want to, use the cash flow from this, which is guaranteed money, and use it to start another business. Right? That's what entrepreneurship is, right? Starting multiple businesses, making multiple streams of income, right? That's exactly what Jordan did. He took the money he made from entrepreneurship, and now he's using it to fund his e-commerce store as well. All right. Let's move on. Marius, 0 to 10K, his first month, also $120,000 a year. So before state, this is another funny story. He was trying to start a clothing brand, hustling to pay bills and provide for his 5 siblings and grandma. All right, that's before state. After state, 10K cash, his first month in entrepreneurship. He moved to Texas from Chicago. Moved, takes money, right? And he was providing from his family and working completely remote. All right, now there's a lot more. I'm making this kind of late, but Amarius has completely changed his lifestyle. He's one of our partners here at Innovate, but drastic change. He also wanted to start a clothing brand. He wanted to start the other business models that you guys are just not going to win at. He doesn't even want to start a clothing brand right now. To this date, I don't know when this will be recorded, but he doesn't even want to start a clothing brand anymore. He's strictly going all in on entrepreneurship because the cash flow in this vehicle is 10 times more than it would be for him to start his clothing brand. All right. So I saved him from a business model that wouldn't have helped him. Okay. So Naz, 0 to 10K in his first month, $120,000 a year. Also placed in an 8-figure tech company. That is insane, right? Before state, he was trying to make day trading work. Another business model that's it's not going to work. And it can't compare to entrepreneurship. Yes, entrepreneurship. And he was trying to find other ways to make money online. First month in entrepreneurship, made 10K cash, closing $100,000 in deals while working remotely, and got placed in an AI tech company worth $60 million if exited right now. If you guys can't comprehend how much opportunity is in this vehicle, good luck. Good luck in any other business. Okay. Aiden, 0 to 40K in deals his first month. Before, he went through some terrible, and I mean terrible, training before Innovate, making absolutely nothing. Afterwards, he was able to get placed in an offer, a high caliber offer that allowed him to generate his first money. Okay. That's also just to show that Innovate's just better than a lot of the opportunities that you guys are going to see on the internet because he went through something before. He literally went through a program, didn't get results. First month with me, money. I don't know what to tell you guys. Rusi, 0 to 40K in deals his first month. Before state, also terrible training, awful training, never made money before. Afterwards, he made 40K in deals his first month, placed on multiple opportunities that were high caliber to make money. Okay, keeps going. Bernard from Hawaii. Shout out to Lance. Shout out Alaska boy. Bernard's also from Alaska. 0 to 10K his first month, $120,000 a year. Trying to make money online with Amazon FBA and other hustles. It just didn't work out. Just like the ones above that I just went over. They just don't work, right? After state, his first 10K month online, placed on multiple offers. Okay. And I make these just to show you guys, okay, normal person. Didn't make money before. None of these guys were making money before. And in their first month in entrepreneurship, a vehicle that actually has cash flow in it, not these outdated business models, they were able to generate their first 10K a month online. And I have multiple of these. Just like from above, I have 240 results. Just like these success stories. And I have so many of them. These are just some of them from the program. All right, so insight into Innovate. I'm actually not going to show this. I'm not going to show this on this video specifically. Like I said, I'm going to drop more trainings just because I want you guys to understand how lucrative remote closing is specifically right now, right? Entrepreneurship, and I just want to make this clear to you guys, entrepreneurship is literally people with high caliber skill sets, high value skill sets that work with businesses that already have money. And like I said, I'm gonna make a YouTube video going over specifically entrepreneurship because I know it's a new term for the beginners, for people at the top like Andy Frisella, Patrick Bet-David. They know what entrepreneurs are, like real winners. They know what entrepreneurs are, and they are looking for them constantly. Okay, so insight into Innovate. I'm dropping another YouTube video going over this new company that I started with my business partner, Innovate, and it's going to be one of the best. All right. So, I mean, if you can imagine that I was able to generate $500,000 in 6 months with no prior knowledge, by the way, I want to emphasize that. Zero, beginner, first year entrepreneurship, first company that me and my business partner ever started. We had no knowledge before. From 0 to 6 months, able to generate more than your mom and dad combined in 6 months. Usually it'll take them a decade to accumulate that kind of money. Okay, so I want to emphasize that. $500,000, 6 months, no knowledge before. That is how lucrative this business model is. It's just like the gold rush, like the oil, like the real estate. And if you just get in early and you work hard and you get good, I promise you, you will make money. There's no way that you don't make money. All right, so some insight into Innovate. Well, I mean, I can show you a little bit some of the partners in our company as well, high caliber people that need people like you guys. And that's why I'm even making these YouTube videos. I genuinely need more talent in my business now that I'm scaling so fast. And I hope this presentation gave you guys a lot of insight and a lot of value for remote closing. Like I said, also, I gave you brief insight into like remote closing, how to get an offer. Very, very, very brief. If I were to go in depth, I would have hours, like endless hours, like 8, 10, 24 hours worth of content. And you guys you don't have the brain power to consume that much knowledge in a day, and you'll just leave it. So that's why I made it kind of short. But I'm going to be dropping so much more value on my YouTube. And then there's one specific video that I am launching this Sunday. All right, at May something. I lost track of time. May something, I'm going to be dropping a full in-depth presentation that I've been building and I've been working on for months. Okay, way more in-depth on what I just covered in this 2-part kind of YouTube video. So much more value, so much for you guys to actually learn. Okay, and I want you guys to make sure you are on the lookout for that YouTube video, because if you thought this was valuable, you have no idea what is going to come to my YouTube. So I hope this gives you a lot of value. You found something and you learned something from this training about remote closing, how lucrative entrepreneurship is, right? And that it only takes 2 steps for you guys to actually change your lives. Remote closing is the simplest thing ever. I went from 0 knowledge, 6 months, $500,000 by learning and taking calls for businesses that already have money. These people, this is genuinely needed. Businesses need more of this talent in the market right now, because the talent is horrendous. It's horrendous. And you guys will get more context on that, what I mean by that, when you guys are like, you're in the game for a little bit longer. But I hope you guys got value from this. All right, I'll see you guys on the next one.